Okay guys, welcome back to the Nick and Cameron YouTube channel. It's Jacob behind the camera, and Cameron is here with his family's 2003 2500 HD Silverado 6.0 gas truck. So he's going to talk about it today.
Yeah, so this is a Chevy Silverado from 2003. My family bought it brand new. We used it to haul a camping trailer up and down from southern to northern Washington every year. It has 300 horsepower and 360 foot-pounds of torque.
And that's from the 6.0 gas V8.
Yeah, 6-liter Vortec LS engine. It is the LT trim level. It's a 2500 HD, so it's the heavy duty, basically top of the line for the 2500. One step above this is a 3500, and those are kind of get a little iffy. It has a 6.5 foot bed. It's a nice dark, like forest green.
It's definitely been used. That's why it has some scratches. But
so like the first day my dad had it from brand new, he was shoveling gravel into it, and we shovel gravel into it and sand and all sorts of different wood, all sorts of different stuff. Christmas
camping
trees.
gear and stuff. Yeah.
It does have 4-wheel drive. It's just on the fly 4-wheel drive. We'll show you that a little later.
So it's a transfer case and stuff.
It has a towing capacity of 12,000 pounds and a payload of 3,300 pounds, which is pretty good. It has a 6.5 foot bed. I think the tailgate is, it's supposed to be able to support 1,500 pounds, something like that. The bed is plenty long enough for a couple ramps and a dirt bike.
Yeah, we've put the quad and a dirt bike in here.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's got this kind of just regular,
like, as a rubber mat as the bed liner, but it's been used without it. So
back up. There's no dampening or anything, so it's just straight.
And it's got
has here's a hitch, and I think it's a 6 and
8 pin.
Yeah, 8 pin, whatever
connector, and there's a spare under there. Looks like a full size spare.
Yeah, it's a full size spare because of the 4x4, so it has to have kind of like even.
You can't screw that up.
If you walk around this side, it's been in 2 crashes. So the first crash was down here. The dent used to be really, really deep. It was caused by me. And then the second crash was my mom rear-ended somebody in town, and that's actually completely fixed. That's why there's no plate on it right now.
And that's why the kind of bumper looks a little newer.
Yeah, the bumper's like
the lower bumper.
So that's basically it. It's a full crew cab. We'll go ahead and show you the front seat, and then we'll show you the back seat.
Or we can show you under the hood next.
Oh yeah, we'll show you under the hood next.
Okay, we'll show you under the hood real quick, guys. See the 6-liter Vortec, as you guys can see.
It has kind of hood struts. They're like a spring hood strut.
Yeah, it's like these tension springs.
Yeah, you see them on the spare bodies and stuff. Here's a nice big Vortec.
A lot of room to work. You guys can see all the way down to the ground on either side.
We've replaced the starter, and I think we've replaced a couple of the headlights before.
Yeah, this one is definitely way newer.
Yeah, they got a couple of the bottom ones got damaged in the crash. This one looks like it has some water in it, so that's cool.
Headlight fluid.
Also, this one has 2 batteries, which is very annoying because these are like multiple $100 batteries.
As you guys can see, one over there and one over here.
That's pretty much it for underneath the hood. So let's go ahead and check out the inside now.
Okay, guys, we are now in the inside of the Silverado here.
Yeah, so over here is where you have all your lights
and your 4x4 control
and your 4x4. So right now it's in 2 high. So if I want to put in a 4 high, I just press the button while I'm driving. If I want to put in 4 low, I'd actually have to stop, put it in neutral, press the 4 low button. There's no lockers, thank goodness. And then I would just put it into reverse a little bit, and then I put it in drive. And then go. Over here you have this is the electric mirrors. You can select each side, and then just kind of push down on either of them. If you have this in the middle, actually let me turn the car on, I can show you. If you have this in the middle and you press the out, it'll actually extend the mirrors out for towing.
Right there. Pretty cool. It does it on the other side as well.
Yep.
It's a pretty neat feature. I don't even think Dodges have that nowadays.
Nope. And then just either to adjust the mirrors. Here we have heated seats both the front seats have heated seats. You can heat just your back or both,
which is actually really cool. You guys can see it's on the passenger side too.
Pretty neat. I think this is the fog light. These are the fog lights up here, I think.
Can't really see it, but yeah.
And then you just have like the normal locks and windows and window lock.
And over here you can lock it as well. And then this also has a Bose sound system. This is stock, by the way.
Everything is stock.
This is original head unit.
Yeah. So this unfortunately doesn't have it doesn't have Bluetooth or an aux cable. So you just have the CD player up here, which kind of sucks.
Old-fashioned radio.
And then you have the volume, the 6 channels you can select, and then you can scan this way, or you can use this.
Pretty basic, just super basic.
Kind of, yeah, just pretty basic.
I'm actually surprised it doesn't have a cassette, because my car has a cassette, and it's from 2004.
Yeah. On the actual wheel you can control the volume and the channel. And then down here, I think you can check the mileage, like the efficiency. And I think this is like the trip odometer. And then this stuff is like...
Cruise control or no?
You're supposed actually cruise control. I think is this right here. I think this is actually so you can like connect your phone, but I've never been able to figure out how to do it. Down here we have kind of like you can use these as like 4 individual cup holders, but it's like these are two
and then
cup
throw
holders,
stuff on the
and then it's just kind of a parcel tray. And then you have another parcel tray here, and another parcel tray here, and another one here.
Yeah, so a lot of storage up here.
A lot of storage.
And then you have double 2 12-volt ports. One's just empty and one has the cigarette, but you can just use it as well.
Which, as you can see, has never been used, so you don't smoke.
Except for by Cameron every day.
And then we have another parcel tray up here on the center console. And if you open it, you just press a little button on the side.
Can't really see it, but there's a little button right there.
And then this actually goes extremely deep.
And you have like coin tray and just a ton of space in that center console.
Yeah,
it's all stuffed with stuff, but...
It's probably about half a foot deep by another half a foot, a little over half a foot wide. It's got these little coin storage here that we use sometimes, and then up here we have a box cutter.
It's pretty nice space.
Snaps back down.
Seats are comfortable. It's kind of this tan leather.
It's the generation of leather where it's still comfortable without being super stiff.
And the seats are pretty cushy. They're pretty big. They fit any type of frame. You have an armrest. It comes down.
And then that's pretty much it.
Oh, and the seats are powered.
Yeah, the front seats both have power seats, which are kind of nice. You can have
that's as
lumbar
far
support.
as it goes, by the way.
You have full lumbar support.
Decent
everything. Up here we have the OnStar. It's the same thing in like all the Traverses and basically all the Chevys. I don't think we've ever used it. Up here is another parcel tray.
Another parcel tray, and then you actually have, look, you get a mirror, and you can go like this, and you get the extender. Oh yeah, look at that.
It's really nice.
That's actually kind of handy.
And then way up here in the on the robot is what I call it, because it kind of looks like 2 eyes in the robot. But you'll have these lights up here, which kind of suck, but you can move them around.
That's nice, yeah. But pretty basic interior. And we'll move to the back seat next. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Look, the driver one does not have a mirror, and the passenger one does. Probably because they don't want them getting distracted. By their beautiful face.
So that's pretty much it for the front. The AC works pretty well. It's a little weird. There's this is how you select the mode. You just kind of press it and
it's kind of like a mode. Yeah.
And then you have auto, and then like there's temperature for both sides, but this is just the master temperature. And then you have the defrost and the rear defrost, the recirculate, and then like all the snow stuff. That's about it for the front seats. So we'll move on to the rear seats, and I'll show you all the features of that.
Okay guys, we're here in the back seat. We're not in the back seat. Same tan leather as before, same nice leather seats, all cushy. Cameron's gonna show you how to fold down the seat.
Yeah, so these back seats are, it's I think it's 70-30 or 60-30, something like that. What?
What do you mean?
Oh, like the split in the seats, because you have these...
Oh yeah, so these fold down together, that one and this one, and then this one is separate, so.
Yeah, so you
pretty standard.
You just pull on this tab, and it kind of unlocks right here. And then you have tons of storage underneath for ratchet straps, my dad's coats.
Pretty nice.
This is like a bed net.
You could even tuck more stuff back
behind.
there.
And then once this is folded all the way forward, then the back seat is unlocked. And this can fold down flat. And we've put like wood and stuff back here.
If you're really short, you could probably actually sleep back here, like this way.
Yeah, it's only about 6 feet wide though, which is kind of a little short. Back here we have, I think this is like a first aid kit or something, and then we have trailer chains and a snow shovel. We've put other stuff back here.
So plenty of room
like
back here.
rifles and stuff like that. You just fold that back up, and then this kind of just pops back down.
But as far as what's back here, it's pretty comfy.
So if
as you guys can see, I actually just moved that front seat all the way back as far as the position, and my knees still barely touch the front seat, and I'm 6'2", so
yeah,
really
like,
actually nice leg room in the back.
This is very nice for going on road trips and stuff. Unfortunately, it only gets about, with nothing in it, it gets about 16 to 20 miles to the gallon. Really loaded down, it gets to about like,
I can imagine.
With like a trailer, it gets about like 10.
Yeah,
which is not great. If you take a look up here, we have another Panasonic DVD player with this fold down screen. We've played all sorts of movies on here, like Harry Potter and Pirates of the Caribbean. So you have like all the controls up here. We do have a controller for it, and then up.
Oh, here's the remote. No, there's a.
And this truck actually came with headphones. We never use these because all the foam wore off and they are very painful to wear. But each seat has a pair of headphones.
And then there's like actually an aux jack for each side, which is kind of cool, and
you
the
can
volume control.
You can also use these. If the radio up front is off, you can use the radio back here with these buttons. So if I press that while it's on, this would actually turn on and it would show what station you're using.
And there's also a few climate vents.
And if you press program while the TV is on, you can actually listen to the movie or show you're watching. And then you have more climate control here. And then this folds down to reveal two cup holders.
Two nice cup holders. No in-the-door storage.
No in-the-door storage, just a giant speaker. And then in the middle,
you have this little center console.
This
is dirty, by the way.
It's dirty, yeah. We haven't opened this in like multiple years.
With that's 4 cup holders, which is enough for everybody in the car, actually.
Basically, there's 4 cup holders back here, and then enough listening devices to be able to have 4 people watch a movie, but there's only 3 seats.
So yeah, pretty good actually.
And then if we fold this up, the parents, it actually has the AV cables, and then this is actually a pause button for the parents. So if you need to like interrupt your kids and
like reach back if you're the driver, basically.
Yeah, you just press this and get their attention. That's basically about it for the back of the car. It's actually it's
good headroom. I'm 6'2", and
very
my
very
head
good
does not.
If you look, it has this nice kind of cutout.
Yeah, it's kind of a bump in the roof.
It's very nice. It's got the rear defrost. You can see the lines. That's about it for this car. We're
the
gonna
interior.
Go ahead and we're gonna
we'll take it for a drive.
Go ahead and take it for a drive.
Okay, guys, we're driving the Silverado now. Cameron's exiting this parking lot rather hastily. Like we mentioned, it's the 5-speed automatic transmission.
It's actually a 4-speed automatic.
Oh yeah, 4-speed, my bad. 4-speed automatic, and Redline shows 6 on the tach. However, it makes peak power at 4,400 RPM, which is like super low compared to the Redline. Usually it makes peak power like in a normal car at maybe like 5,800, and then Redline's at 6. But yeah, it has no problem getting it to speed, especially without a load. Like we said, 12,000 pound towing capacity is pretty hefty. So what is it like to drive, Cameron?
Actually, the reason my parents bought this over a Ford or Dodge, we used to have a Tundra that it drove kind of like a car and it was really nice, but we didn't have enough power, so we ended up buying a Chevy because it was the only other American truck that could tow our trailer, and still, what my parents said, felt like driving a car instead of a truck. So this is actually, out of all the cars that I've driven, this is my favorite car to drive. It's surprisingly easy to park, just because you sit so far above everything.
Yeah, and nice visibility.
You can see the entire hood. You basically know exactly where you are on the road. It's really nice. If I was gonna buy a truck, I'd probably buy either this generation or one generation older. After that, stuff on the interior gets a little rough. So if we kind of slow down, I can try to show kind of a pole behind me.
It seems to make nice power up at the top end. It's not super like torquey like crazy down low, but once you get up to the revs, it keeps pulling, and that's because it's NA. And yeah, it makes good power up at the top end, and has plenty of power to tow, obviously, because Cameron's family has used it to tow quite a bit.
That's basically what we use it for the most, and then like filling it with basically all the yard trimmings and everything like that.
Just you know, like the family truck, like pretty standard stuff.
Yeah.
The ride is very comfortable. It's not too loud in here or anything. It has good sound deadening, it sounds like, but it's not like whisper quiet or anything. But this thing is from 2003, and I would say it's definitely very comfortable.
The body roll is not great, but it's
definitely not horrible. I will say you're right about it driving more like a car than a big old truck. My family's 86 F350 long bed crew cab is like super kind of unwieldy and drives a lot more like a truck than this. So this is a pretty good driving experience. So is there anything else you want to add, Cameron?
No, not really. One thing I will add is that this is probably my least favorite truck as the outside looks. But for driving and for actually towing and using it, it is the most comfortable and the most usable that I've used. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. We should have some more videos out on the channel soon. We'll see you later.